Well, I don't want to recommend ITcare. ITcare are not just mindless drones that just execute on the exact task that you give them. They're also creative and provide input and feedback back to us and actually suggest better solutions. Professionalism, responsiveness.
My name is Vlada. I represent the IT Care company, and the whole team thanks you for being open to today's discussion. I'd like to specify if you are okay with this discussion being recorded.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, wonderful. So the purpose of this call is to get feedback from our customers, as we appreciate each client and we want to have a professional and loyal collaboration. It's very important for us to maintain this relationship and to know that our client, in this case, you are satisfied with the services provided by the IT Care company, and that we have a responsible collaboration with our staff and an efficient one, and the reaction time is the one according to contractual conditions. So we want to receive objective feedback with this meeting, which will later help us understand what stage of professional collaboration we are at and to maintain a good relationship as well. So are you okay with answering some questions about our collaboration?
Sure.
All right, great. So could you please first introduce yourself and relate to us in a few words what activity your company does?
Yes, my name is Arne Johansen and I'm the CEO of Webdock. We are a cloud hosting provider. We, at this time, primarily sell VPS servers with our own custom developed software platform on top of that, which makes it easy for our clients to manage their server essentially, especially aimed at users wanting to run web servers to host web applications and websites such as WordPress websites. And we're trying to aim for the professional, semi-professional segment of the market, so small to medium-sized businesses that aim to automate and manage a lot of websites in their portfolio. That's what we do. And we have traditionally been in co-location with a couple of different providers in Europe and in North America. And at this time, we're expanding by building our own data center here in Denmark, a small facility where ITcare is helping us realize those goals.
Wonderful. That's what I was going to ask, because as far as we know, you have 2 data centers, right? And what services?
We are in 2 locations in what's called co-location. So that's other people's data centers that we place our hardware in. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. How did you decide to collaborate with ITcare at the initial stage, and what was the reason that you chose us?
Well, I was lucky enough to find you guys through an online portal, basically a place where you can find freelancers and companies that help with various tasks. We've been through a few different networking experts, quote unquote, and companies in the past, and we were simply not happy with the level of service and expertise. What we really needed was a provider that could give us this security of a 24/7 SLA and also displayed a high level of competence and an active willingness to actually improve on the current systems we had, and we're also a bit creative in creating solutions. What we're dealing with is what you might say a high risk segment of customers, in that we have a completely open compute platform where anybody can sign up, provided they have a credit card. And of course, we have a lot of monitoring and anti-fraud systems in place, but it's extremely easy for somebody to go in and do something bad on the networking side, whether it's network scanning or attacks or whatever it may be. So we have to worry a lot about network stability, network security, network integrity. And this is where ITcare really very quickly showed me that they were very competent and were very actively helpful in solving those challenges.
Okay, we're very happy to hear that. Could you please detail some of the projects that ITcare has helped you develop, or maybe some large-scale tasks that our team has successfully completed?
Well, I would say they helped integrating new networking hardware in our data centers, because we essentially were encountering a lot of stability issues due to the hardware we had at that time simply couldn't handle the load. So they helped us deploy that and create an architecture around that, obviously with security considerations. But maybe the bigger project was maybe all of the monitoring and log collection systems that they set up to really help augment our ability to gain insight into what's happening on the network. And when some anomalous event happens, we can quickly identify what's going on. And also making steps towards automating some of these things. So that's been tremendously powerful for us, and we feel a clear difference in performance and stability of our network after ITcare did their work.
That's very good to hear. Could you tell us some insights about your new data centers that you're building now, or is this confidential information?
It's not confidential. It's a small facility. We expect to have at most 60 racks, or about 2,500 servers that we will be able to deploy there. Yeah. We may reach as much as 0.6 megawatts of power consumption. To start with, we are starting with a minimal networking setup, but we will be doing dark fiber to Global Connect to their carrier neutral data centers in Kolding and Odense here in Denmark, where we hope to have direct interconnects with major providers such as Cloudflare and such, and really provide exceptional network performance for our clients in this new data center. This is all in progress with ITcare, and they're helping with planning of all these things. There are, of course, many considerations, not just on the hardware side, but also on the configuration and software side of things. So yeah, we're very excited about that project.
Yeah, same here. Was the IT team receptive enough when it came to understanding your needs and preferences? And how would you describe your collaboration with the team in terms of communication?
Yes, well, in that regard, I would like to point out that no company or client that's considering using ITcare should worry about the language barrier, at least if you speak English. They're completely proficient in English, and there's hardly ever, if any, misunderstanding. And I just love that I have a direct hotline, quote unquote, in the sense that we have a Telegram channel where we communicate, and we also get alerts in there and these things. So and they're very easy to reach. I've only had to call them by phone 2 or 3 times, and that was even at night. And the phone was answered, and the issue was dealt with quickly and efficiently. So with regards to communication, no problems, easy to reach, easy to understand. They understand me. Everything's good. All
right, that's very nice. And you said you have sort of a direct hotline with the team. How quick would you say is the reaction time of the engineers when an incident or an emergency happens? Are they responsive enough? And maybe
we have one primary engineer who's attached, who we always write to first, but he's of course a family man and a human being, so he also has to eat and sleep. Yeah. So obviously we don't expect him to answer within 2 minutes at any time of day. But in those rare cases where he has not reacted immediately, we simply wrote one of his colleagues at ITcare and then got a response immediately. So I would say reaction time has been very good.
Okay, nice. And regarding new tasks that might come up in the working process, how would you describe the responsiveness of the team, and how they dealt with new tasks, with new level of responsibilities that come in the working process?
Well, I mean, everything has been new, so to speak, up to this point, because we've been progressing so quickly. So I would say in general, they've been, super responsive and effective at executing on our requests, and whatever we needed, we got done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have any further comments to that.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you for your answer. It's something that we try to work very hard on, to understand your specific needs and to respond to what you want to do in the way that it's good for your company. Can you state that ITcare has answered all your requests in a timely manner and all your projects that we worked on together were successful?
Yes, I would say so. And I would also like to point out, again, I mentioned this briefly before, but ITcare, in my opinion, and from my objective, are not just mindless drones that just execute on the exact task that you give them. They're also creative and provide input and feedback back to us and actually suggest better solutions. So that's a strength that ITcare has, as I see it.
Trying to be involved in your project, in our project, and try to, yes, not only give solutions, but give feedback and new ideas as well. Yeah. Are you looking forward to continuing your collaboration with ITcare, and how likely are you to recommend ITcare to services to other people, to others?
Well, I don't want to recommend ITcare because I want ITcare. I want to buy all of their hours if I can afford it. And if Webdock gets big enough, I'll make an offer to actually buy the company.
Okay. I
would like to insource this outsourcing if at all possible.
Okay, we'll take that as a very, very nice compliment for sure.
Yeah.
If you were to choose 3 words that would describe your experience with ITcare, what words would you choose?
Professionalism, responsiveness, and high spirits, like positive mindset and attitude. Yeah.
All right, very, very nice words you chose there. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the services provided by ITcare?
That's sort of arbitrary. I don't want to say 10 just out of principle, because if I say 10, then they would be gods. So I would say 9.5.
Okay, very close to being gods. Okay, thank you very much for your responses. Actually, we're at the end of our discussion, and I'd like to know if you have any suggestions or proposal for the future.
No, we're perfectly happy.
Okay, are you okay with this material being used by our marketing team for advertising purposes?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, that's all. Thank you very much for your answers.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.